Lakeville, hopefully gonna see some Valley memes coming in there. But
Top production.
you know, one can only dream. It's not hasn't started yet, unfortunately. So
Being saved by my co-caster there.
Oh no!
Ooh.
There you go. The game has just started now. The countdown is 30 seconds.
Yeah,
and we're ready to
we
begin.
in the game.
We ready, boys.
Lakeville.
What's the score, by the way?
4-3 to Fame.
For Fame. Yes.
Fame are attacking now.
Fame's in trouble? Question mark?
Potentially.
Yes, maybe. Who knows?
Hmm.
Quite similar setups coming in from there, but again, you see the Russians. They don't like the WZ.
No.
They take like so many IS7s. Meanwhile, Fame are answering with like plenty of WZ.
Fame seems to really like the 5As.
Two super conks.
This is a Dasher camo.
A Deha camo, yeah, it's pretty toxic, I have to say. Nobody going down
pretty
the midboard
vibrant,
except for like
at
the SDIV and two super conks from Fame. A Russian team decided to leave the middle road empty. I guess they're just gonna spot with the lights.
Interesting that the Russians are playing with an E4.
Hey,
Bit
E4 is
strange.
pretty common, to be fair. They might do pretty well. I mean,
I think he's playing a
2%
more of a
yeah.
sniping role here. Oh no,
Yeah,
he's
he's
going
playing
to the
the-
one lane. Okay.
Yeah, he's over in the valley. Minimal.
Ooh, there's that T100 getting caught out. Nadine? No, I think
Involvement
Nadine's
in the
safe
valley,
here.
I'd say. Not many tanks in the valley. Seems like both teams kind of
Looks as if...
don't want to go valley yet.
Ooh, I don't like the look of this though.
It might just it'll probably be a classic brawl in the city, in which case it's
However,
gonna be interesting to see who wins.
It just looks as if the Russian team are going with the whole team here, and this is...
Yeah, it seems look at that. So many heavies
Exactly.
going over. Meanwhile,
You can see that the Fame
team is
tanks...
like two super conks
Mhm.
there. sitting
Holding
in
back,
the
and I think Break is just going to get absolutely obliterated very
there you
soon.
go, 800 damage.
He's going to get
Takes it
two
from
shot
E4.
right now, but both these IS-7s.
Oh, one tap.
And they
two
both
taps.
laurel him!
Oh, 22 HP, and he dies finally.
But he's
There you
down.
go.
I think... Surely they realize that they can just push over now.
My
from the
Stoller
north
is stuck
side.
as well. Look, he's alone there, but he does have some support from all the,
think they
all the
need-
roads. Unfortunately, though, Dyke is going to get rushed by like 4 IS-7s. My Stoller taking some big damage from that E4 from the base. 1000 HP left.
I think the
on him.
Russian team need to realize that they could have just pushed over on the north side, but... And they're holding their
Seems like-
defensive positions.
Seems like Fame are answering in kind at the moment. Look at that. And D90, they're all preparing to either push or just hunker down. I don't think it's a good idea to push, to be fair, because they will just be going to a meat grinder. Look at that. Look
The
at
famous
this.
50Bs are going to be on
Seven
reload
or
now, and I
eight
think
tanks
all
from,
these 5
Russian
tanks are probably going to fall pretty soon, because the Russian tanks are just going to keep pushing through.
Yeah, Russian tanks.
And there's only
Russian
2 or 3
teams,
tanks that can really do any damage output.
Same
Both
sort of
50Bs
HP,
are
but
loading.
Russian team is like 2 tanks advantage. That's still very good. Superkongs is still staying in the mid. Milosh is taking damage because he was
And,
spotted.
ooh,
An
there's an Amrak there in Creator.
Kapow. Rip turret.
All these tanks are going to, I think, die, but Stefan's got those 4 shells. He's got 3
Kano
left now.
making some crosses that try and help. He's taking a lot of damage for that. They has to try and stay back with 61 HP. Maybe can try and get one more clip into Steel
I think they're
Cities
still going to fall, though, because they've just got too much HP on these IS-7s.
Yeah, they don't have enough HP to deal with this IS-7.
And Milosh, yeah, Milosh is pushed in the open.
Ilian one shot, Stefan one shot. Ilian already went down. Stefan goes down as well. 3-9. This is a clear wipe.
Yeah, this is
Like,
what we said though. The Russians
Milosh
pushed with their full team.
Trying to push in to try and help is too little, too
It's
late.
too
He
late.
gets caught in the middle and just deleted.
Can they save the game though, Kuba? Let's see.
4-11. They Shokish
Don't
going
think so.
down super fast. 6 HP left. Positive they're trying to fire with T100 LT over in the valley, but
It's just what we said. I think
happening there, but it doesn't seem like anyone's dying. I guess
there were
T100 LT is
somewhat
gonna die.
similar setups here, but the Russians just really pushed with their whole team. And as you said at the start of the game, the Russians all pushed at the same time, and you had, I think, 4 tanks set up around A7, A8 on the EU
Yeah.
team, and it's just really
Again, Nile.
too split. Too
One
split.
of the last ones alive, trying to farm damage for that. I guess for the Picken challenge.
I think Nile just wants.
Awards.
Yeah, Nile just wants to boost that
Farm-
average damage, maybe get that
Farming points for the
MVP.
fantasy league. Here we go, Nile. Oh, gets that one.
Picking
shot
up
in,
the
gets a kill
kills.
on
Gotta get
Russia.
that W Nate, you know. Gotta get
500
that
damage
kill.
taken for that. Bounces some shots though. Puts another shell in. Takes another 400. He might not be able to farm that much damage as much as he thought.
He only got 3
Well,
shots of
and
damage.
he goes down. 613 Alpha.
But the most
will
important
you
thing
carry
is
this?
he got that kill, so he won't get too bad W Nate for this game. So all in all, fair result. The team may have lost, but Niall got that kill, and you know
Yeah,
he's
that's
getting a
his
good 2k
W
W
Nate,
Nate
it's all
here.
good.
So
Positive trying to get for the fast cap or go kill Arti. We'll see. Positive avoiding the cap. Oh no, he just crossed him into it. He wants to stay alive for
Just-
the survival stat, I guess.
Driving
And he
into
stayed
a
alive.
container. Interesting.
Stayed alive. Game is lost, unfortunately. 7-14, and the score is now 4-4.
4-4, and
4 tied.
things are getting a bit tense, I think.
It's getting quite tense now. I mean,
Mm.
the Russian team seems to be catching.
They brought it
to
back,
fame
yeah.
quite quickly. Yeah, 2-0 and then now 4-4. I mean, well, it's interesting to see what will happen next. What is the next? The next map is Ensk.
Mines?
That's
Oh,
gonna be
Ensk.
a nice meme. to
Let's
say
see
the least.
exactly what the final 3 maps are.
The map's like Ensk is tiny. Oh, Fame, there you go. Positive that could get damage. Nile actually did some pretty good damage at 3.2k, so he did actually manage to farm some at the end.
Decent
Get
W8 there,
up.
3.2k, yeah.
His
Got that
fantasy
kill.
points real good. Didn't help it though. Look at the I7s from the Russian team. Two of them, like 3.6, 3.4k damage.
They just
He
played
actually had some
more.
contribution, even though he only sat in the middle for most of the game, most of the actual fight, like 3k damage.
Yeah,
So
he
connected
made-
like 4 good shells, or 5 even, because he had.
At least
two
that
kills.
one on Milos on the cross.
Yeah, that was pretty spicy. On the other
Uh,
hand, inside left side with not much damage, but it didn't seem to matter for this team because the ISMs just carried, kept pushing, won it quite quickly in the village, and there was one for the Russian team quite early on.
Let's just check the remaining maps. So you've got Ensk, then Mines, Sand River, and Karelia.
They're all quite iffy maps. I mean, Mines.
Yeah.
Ensk and Mines, both tiny maps. 15 tier 10s on that, 15 tier 10s on each side of the map. You
Yeah, I
know,
wonder how.
randoms doesn't end up too well on those maps. I wonder how.
They'll play this
actual
Ensk, if
game
they'll
will
go
happen.
super heavy, you know, maybe a lot of type 5s, or if they'll go a bit lighter with maybe 5As and 1-1-3s.
I think it'll probably be a mix of both. Go for the game.
We go straight to the game.
Yeah, straight to game. Let's go.
Wait. Let's update. Oh, just in time. T57 heavies, type 5s.
Look at that type 5.
Ooh.
Look, E3 and E4. Even my star is playing the E3, so I told you he likes that. It's probably gonna
Yeah,
put
the E3 is a
there.
good pick.
But look,
3 E4s from the
the
Russian.
Russian team is answering in kind. 3 E4s and E3 as well.
I'm not surprised with those type 5s. You see that a lot. But as I said, it's interesting to see the difference in opinions. You've got the type 5s versus that
took no
lighter.
type 5s. Yeah, I'm surprised.
lighter
the Russian
heavy
team
setup.
didn't take types at all. And
And
took
Break
all
can get a
ISMs.
lot of good spots out here. I hope he doesn't
look
get
at that
punished too
big
hard for this though.
migration. Big migration over to the east side, and it's gonna get spotted out.
Piotr can put in a free shot, I think. See how much damage they can do on these cross from each side, to be honest. Ooh, Daki's pushing, but this doesn't look like it's going to work because he's pushing into E4s and E3s. So he's bouncing a couple of shots, but I'm not really seeing much damage come out from Fame here. I'm seeing shots
they had like
fired,
35k HP,
Mhm.
and they're actually doing well. They have like 5k advantage over on the Russian team. But yeah, I mean, I don't know.
I
Russian
know,
team
I'm
trying
seeing
to
a lot of
cross, they
shots,
lost a
but
lot
not-
of HP trying to cross there. Now they're stopped in the
Back
middle of
kill.
the tracks, like in the open. Look at that.
Breakneck pushing through. This is the longer they can hold these tanks down here on the 6 line is good because Fame are pushing through on the 3 and 4 line, which is only going to pinch them.
Yeah, and have a look. I mean, on the other hand, look at Fame is making
This looking
some
good for
rotations
Fame
over
at
in
the
the city
moment,
side,
I'd say.
but the Russian team is stuck. They can't actually go on the green side and go behind those type 5s. They only have like a few tanks really close by. And
I think
meanwhile,
Insane
there's
and
two
Camille
companies
need to
that's for
try and start doing some, start making some peaks. I think they're playing a
Fame. Yeah,
bit
they're
too
putting some
passive.
pressure up. Like to be fair, and look at this. It's 3-1 already
Mhm.
for Fame, and it's like 4k HP advantage or
Yeah.
4k HP.
Because now Fame have got this whole western side of the map. As saying they
Fame's
was,
just pushing straight towards the southern side. Look at that. It's like the usual sort of split that you
Mhm.
see over the north and south.
if Dash has the clip, this
Like
could be
the
really
biggest-
good. This could be a really nice trade if he has a full clip here.
It's
They
like
can
the two
pick up
choke
this
points
last
in
out
this
of
map you
7.
can make.
Dash has a clip, mix 1.
God,
Makes
like,
2.
it's absolutely stuck there.
Oh, he only has 2 shells. That's unfortunate.
Oh, rip.
And he could
God,
actually
like trying to go in there, but he's
take
not
a
gonna
lot of
do
damage
much.
for that.
He's gonna do one more shell and then probably die. So we'll see now. Does one shell into their halfway
This
to
is
do damage?
Looks as if
Counter-push
they're
coming in
almost,
from the
yeah,
Russians.
coming with this kind of push here.
My star takes a shitload of damage, if I can call
Wow,
it
PG-13, dance game.
that. Oh my. But he took 1000 damage right there.
But I don't think the Russians
Oh,
can really
they had
make this
dice.
work.
Instantly. They might actually make
They're
this work,
pushing into a
6-3.
crossfire.
Yeah, it might be a bit too misguided of a push. depends.
And I think
Kyoto there is 78 HP.
Daki and Fewer, I think they
trades.
can. I think they can. Ooh, 679. Oh, that was my store, not the type.
Oh, look at that.
I think
the green side is being
Inspire
won by
is
Fame
going
as
to
well.
get obliterated here. Yeah, he's dead.
Extreme Arm goes down to Insane. Nidian is
It
trying
looks
to
like
flank
it's going
the
to be
Type
5-4. This close game.
Nidian
But
trying to flank the Type 5 heavy. He dies, gets one shot by the Type 5 by Vale actually.
Yeah,
And
as I
the
said,
team's
that-
just like cleanup crew now. We're
Mhm.
level 4. There's no way they're stuck in there. They can't even. You can't even run away on this map to try and bait.
there
them
was
anymore.
that counter push from the Russians was probably what they needed to try and do, but
They didn't,
maybe it was
they
just
did
too
well
late.
enough. I don't know,
Yeah,
maybe a bit too late,
they're pushing into a crossfire. It's always going to be difficult to make that work, especially when you're pushing into 2 Type 5, so you can't even flank. So you just have
Just
to sit
like
in the
getting
open.
Just like getting the last shot in there, getting the last kill on Liquidator, surviving on 100 HP, and that's the end of the game. 5-4 for Fame.
So
The throws
Decent
by
showing
the
there.
Russian team, I don't know, man. Nile there with E4 coming with some big damage.
6k
But
from
look,
server,
look at the
5k
server
from
just leaving up his
Diana.
name. 5k, 6k and 5k, and I don't know, they're trying to carry the team so hard, but they just can't. Like, then if you look at the bottom side, like 5 people who did less than 1k damage. Imagine the Fame team is some people who also did close to no damage, but I imagine the middle of the team probably did a lot more damage than the middle of the Russian team.
I guess that's
Explains
just.
how come they came up.
I guess
Look,
it's just might be even the difference though between the lineups. You got all these Type 5s
you know, the
who
Type 5s up
don't
near the
have
top
to
as well.
actually pen; they just have to hit at that range.
Shockish there making, putting the Type 5 to shame, unfortunately. 600 damage only.
Dynamo 7 out of 7,
Yeah.
5.1k. That's pretty impressive.
That's pretty good. 5.2k.
Both
is
those
pretty good.
E4s doing good damage there.
E4 seems to be a pretty good pick
Mm.
for city maps, but the Type 5 seems to be an even better pick. Considering you don't actually have to pen.
Yeah,
to
you
do
don't actually have
damage.
to pen, and I think that might have been the difference.
And look at that Vale blocking 4.2k damage. That's pretty big.